They told you to dream big, but they never told you how hard it would be to stay big. They never told you about the nights you'd question everything, the times you'd give everything and still fall short. Everyone says they want success until they realize what it demands. This is not another motivational speech. This is a wake-up call. Because every second you waste, you're burying your potential alive. Every excuse you repeat, you're feeding your fears and starving your greatness. If you're ready to stop waiting, if you're ready to stop wasting, welcome. Hit that like button right now, subscribe, and lock in, because we're going to rebuild the strongest version of you. By the time this ends, you will not be the same person. This is the fire within. Failure. The word we've been taught to fear since childhood. You failed that test, you're not smart. You failed that business, you're not capable. You failed that dream, you're not good enough. But here's the truth. Failure is the greatest teacher the world will ever give you. When you failed, you didn't lose. You learned. When you fell, you didn't end. You began again, sharper than before. Every scar on your journey is proof that you tried. Proof that you stepped into the arena while the rest stayed in the crowd. The ones who make it don't bury their failures. They study them. They analyze what went wrong. They adapt. They rise. You think the 1% never failed? They fail more than anyone else. But every failure brings data. Every mistake brings direction. It's not that they never fall. It's that they never stay down. You want to know the difference between you and the 1%? They stopped seeing failure as the end. They started seeing it as the process. After every setback, sit down. Write 3 lines. 1. What did this failure expose in me? 2. What lesson am I ignoring? 3. What step can I take tomorrow to fix it? Every failure has a pattern. Find it, fix it, move forward, because one day you'll realize that failure you hated was the door you needed to walk through. You fell. So what? Get up? You broke? So what? Heal. Every time you rise from a fall, your character doubles in strength. You are not your failures. You are what you become because of them. Every person on earth has the same 24 hours, but not everyone uses them the same way. You waste your time scrolling through other people's success, comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Meanwhile, your own dream is waiting, starving, while you feed distractions. You say you don't have time? Number. You have time, you just don't have priority. The 1% treat time like money. The 99% treat it like dust. Here's the truth. Time is a currency you spend once. Every minute you waste, gone forever. Every hour you invest compounds in your future. The difference between an average life and an extraordinary one is how you spend your mornings. The world sleeps, the winners rise. 5 a.m., silent streets, empty gyms. That's where the greats are made. 1. Rule of 3. Every morning, list 3 high-impact actions for your dream. Not 10, not 20. 3. If you complete them, you've won your day. Greater than 2. The first hour rule. No phone, no scrolling, no noise. Spend your first hour creating, learning, or building, because how you start the morning sets the tone for your destiny. 3. The mirror test. At night, stand in front of your mirror and ask yourself, did I waste my time or invest it today? Be honest. The reflection never lies. Stop chasing motivation. Build discipline. Motivation fades. Discipline compounds. You can't control the hours, but you can control your habits. Time is not waiting for you. Every second you hesitate, someone else is moving. You want to be remembered? Start acting like your time matters. Because when you respect time, time will reward you. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is the most honest friend you'll ever have. Because pain doesn't lie. Pain doesn't flatter you. Pain shows you exactly who you are when everything comfortable is stripped away. The people who rise to greatness are not the ones who avoid pain. They are the ones who listen to it. The pain of discipline weighs ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons. You will suffer either way. The question is, which pain will you choose? When you hit rock bottom, remember, the ground you land on can also be the foundation you build on. When pain hits, stop asking, why me? And start asking, what for? Use pain as a signal, not a sentence. Write down what the pain taught you. It's your personal roadmap to growth. The 1% do not run from pain. They refine themselves through it. The grind is not glamorous. It's repetition. It's boredom. It's failure on loop until success becomes inevitable. Everyone wants the glory, but no one wants the grind. You see the highlights, the trophies, the followers, but you don't see the tears, the missed parties, the sleepless nights. The grind is where the real work happens. It's where dreams are sculpted, one painful repetition at a time. Build a routine that feels uncomfortable, because growth only exists in discomfort. Focus on consistency, not perfection. When motivation dies, discipline drives. Do not wish for easy, wish for strength. Because every challenge you face is shaping the person who will handle success. Learn to move in silence. Not everyone deserves to know your plans. The world will try to talk you out of your dream. They'll laugh, they'll question, they'll criticize. That's not a sign you're wrong. It's proof you're doing something they fear. Silence is not weakness, it's control. When you stop explaining yourself, you start executing yourself. Remember, lions don't roar to prove they're lions. They stay quiet until it's time to attack work privately. Announce only results. Protect your focus like a secret weapon. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you rebuild every day. Stop waiting to feel ready. Confidence is not the absence of doubt. It's acting in spite of it. The moment you move toward your fear, fear loses its power. Confidence is not perfection. It's persistence. You grow confident by showing up when it's hard. Keep small promises to yourself daily. Do what scares you at least once a week. Never confuse comfort with confidence. They are opposites. Every time you face fear, your future self thanks you. The elite don't see limits. They see leverage. They don't say, I can't. They ask, how can I? Your mind is your strongest muscle. Feed it weakness, and it will destroy you. Feed it courage, and it will elevate you. The 1% control two things: their attention and their attitude. The rest are controlled by emotion and distraction. Guard your mental diet. What you watch, read, and listen to shapes you. Replace I hope with I will. Visualize daily. Who do you want to become? Then act like that person now. Greater than if your mindset is strong enough, your circumstances don't stand a chance. Everyone loves the comeback story, but few are willing to live one. Greater than the comeback requires humiliation, patience, and pain. It means rebuilding what broke you. Without anyone cheering, you'll be misunderstood, ignored, and doubted. Good. That's where champions are made. The comeback is not about proving them wrong. It's about proving yourself right. Greater than when you rise again, remember the fire that built you. Never let it die. Pleasure is easy. Purpose is earned. The world sells comfort, but purpose sells legacy. Greater than if you chase pleasure, you'll always feel empty. If you chase purpose, you'll always feel full. Choose habits that serve your mission, not your mood. Ask, will this action bring me closer or further from my goals? Reward progress, not distraction. Greater than the 1% sacrifice short-term comfort for long-term impact. That's why the crowd watches and they perform. When your time comes, what will they remember? Greater than the house you bought, the followers you had, or the people you inspired to believe again? Legacy is not about being famous. It's about being useful. It's about leaving behind a light that keeps others warm. So don't bury your failures, build from them. Don't waste your time, invest it. Don't fear pain, master it. Because inside you is the fire within. If this message hits you, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button, share it, and subscribe for more. Because the world needs fewer talkers and more doers. You have one life. Make it legendary.